see in campgrounds in the trash all the time is anything cast iron. Blackstone, skillets, pie irons, because they get a little bit of rust on them. But did you know that you could restore them? I'm going to show you how. So you can use a deep pot or a 5-gallon bucket, whatever you have on hand. And then you're going to fill it with white vinegar. Half white vinegar and half water. I fill that with water. So like I said, you want it to be about 50% water, 50% white vinegar. And I'm gonna let this soak for 30 minutes to an hour. Maybe longer, depending on how I see the rust looking after I've done that. Okay, it's full, gonna let that sit and we'll be back. Okay, so it's time to check on like how everything looks. And they've been sitting for like a couple hours actually now. So yeah, we're seeing progress. A lot of the rust has kind of came off naturally just in that mixture. So we are going to, looks like we can go ahead and move on to the next phase. Okay, so next you're gonna wanna get a sponge and steel wool, some Dawn dish soap. Yes, I said Dawn dish soap. I know this is cast iron, but we're cleaning, we're not seasoning. So we're gonna use these to scrub it off. We're gonna empty out the vinegar and we're just gonna use water, soap, and scrub, scrub, scrub. So again, we're gonna get this rust off, and you see it's like coming right off. So it just needs to be clean at this point. So I'm taking some Dawn dish soap, I'm taking my steel wool, and I am scrubbing all of it, getting it all nice and clean. Also using a sponge to get into those crevices that the steel wool might not get into as well. And just getting all this rust off, which is coming right off so easy because it sat in that vinegar for so long. So once I have all the rust that I can get off, we'll see if we need to do it again or if we can move on. I forgot to mention that the poles do come off, which is going to come handy for the next step. But you can see all the rust is just coming right off. So yeah, so nice. Just rotate between the steel wool and the sponge, rinsing, and some Dawn dish soap. And we're back to cast iron. Okay, so after making sure it's super dry, after cleaning the rust off of it, we're gonna lather it with this oil, and then we're gonna put it on the fire to bake it in. So we're back in business. No rust and ready to rock and roll again. No need to throw them away.